The quiet of the ranch. Ethan Cole had grown accustomed to the hush of his ranch. Mornings arrived with a whisper of wind through corn stalks and the distant call of a hawk circling above the hills. He moved through the routines of his day with mechanical precision, feeding the cattle, checking fences, repairing gates, each motion familiar and comforting in its repetition. Yet beneath the rhythm of work, a gnawing emptiness persisted, a quiet ache that not even the vast expanse of his land could fill. Clara, his wife, was present in the house, yet often felt like a stranger passing through. Her days were consumed by endless meetings and phone calls, her face perpetually illuminated by the cold glow of a laptop screen. Ethan had long since stopped seeking her attention. The polite conversations that remained were shallow, perfunctory exchanges that failed to touch anything deeper. He sometimes caught glimpses of her in fleeting moments, her fingers tapping furiously at the keyboard, her eyes distant, lost in a world he could no longer enter, and he felt a pang of sorrow for the life they had quietly surrendered. It was during one such morning that a notice arrived in the mail, fluttering across the rough wooden floorboards. Ethan opened it with absent-minded curiosity, scanning the words about a government program offering temporary lodging assistance for seasonal workers. The idea of having someone on the property, a companion of sorts, stirred an unusual mixture of curiosity and apprehension. He had always believed himself invisible to the world, a man overlooked and quietly forgotten. Yet the thought of someone needing him, truly needing him, provoked a pulse of unfamiliar excitement. A week later, Maylin arrived. She stepped from the small transport van with careful precision, her eyes bright but cautious, scanning the ranch as though it were a place both foreign and dangerous. She carried a modest bag and a quiet determination, her posture rigid with restraint. Ethan met her at the gate, offering a simple nod and a hand to guide her in. The air between them was tentative, filled with unspoken questions and polite hesitations. I need a place to stay," Maylin said softly, her voice barely louder than the rustle of the wind through the tall grasses. "It's temporary and I must pretend to be married." Her words struck Ethan with the weight of a puzzle. Pretend to be married? He glanced at her, searching for a hint of jest, but found only sincerity and fear. "I already have a wife," he said, his voice measured, even as an unexpected tension tightened in his chest. The words felt heavier than he intended. There was a pause, the silence stretching over the ranch like the shadows cast by the early sun.